Hi guys,
Look at me. Hey.
welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe if you're new here, and welcome back to my subscribers. So today I'm here to give you guys a story time of the time I feel like I almost died. I could have died. So let's just get right into it. There was this time, I think almost 5 years ago. I was still in high school, but it was during the holidays, so I was hanging out with my friends. So in Village Market, by that time I was living, my family and I were living along Mombasa Road, so it was quite a distance. But you see, like for the friends, had to go. So my parents, both all agreed. Like we agreed that I should go there with an Uber, come back with an Uber, and then like we'll give you the money. So when we were there, after the hangout, you're like, okay, now it's time to go back home. One of my friends was like, see you guys, we go to town, pick a mat, and just go home with a mat, because like, it's cheaper, it'll save a lot of money. And truly, when we were doing the math was mathing. Like, I could see where that logic was coming from, because we were gonna save a lot of money. And she was like, no, just go to this place, pick this, the matatus to go to your place are here, yours are here. And you see, like, the plan was clear, the plan was simple. And mind you, we were 4 people, and only one of us knew how to navigate town at that time. Like, I used to take myself sometimes from, I knew some few places, but like, I didn't have like in-depth knowledge of like the matatu town matatu network, if you know what I mean. Like, yeah, we start the journey. So we take Ubers from Village Market to town. We get to town, so we start walking, and my parents like, yeah, just come, they're here, the matatus now that we're supposed to like take. But then when we reach the matatus, mind you, this is at around like 6 o'clock, so it's rush hour, people are walking, there's a lot of people, like, it's crazy. I see me as like, I have some bit of knowledge. I'm with my friend who knows the direction, and I want to save a lot of money at the end of the day. So we reach like a matatu, a stage, like the matatus for different areas. So we reach for one area. Mind you, we are clueless. The 3 of us are clueless. We're all following this babe. So we reach the matatu, and she's like, so me, I've reached my matatus. For your matatu, you go here. I think along Tombaya Street. Yours, you goes to BS. Yours, you. I'm like,
What? What?
What do you mean? Tombaya Street ni wapi? Madam, right now I have some knowledge. Right now I know town. Not fully, but like, I can't not disappear. Like, Tizi Potea. But like, at that time, I'm like, yo, are you kidding me? And she's like, yeah, I have a curfew and all of that. Okay, it wasn't with any malice, but like, are you actually dead ass? And you see, she was like, this is the last matatu. It was the last matatu that was going to her area that time, and the next one was coming after a while. And let me tell you, we've never been so clueless. Then she's like, okay, when she pandad the matatu, and then like now waited for people to fill in. She was like one of the last people, so it wasn't a while since before she left. So when she left, she was like, okay, we can do this, we can calm down. Okay, so let's go to Tombaya Street. Bam. Now we were 3 left. 2, it was me. We're all living on Mombasa Road, but 2 are living the same area. Syokimau was living around Emara area. So you see, so the matatus are being taken at the same place, and then mine somewhere else. So we're like, okay, they take me first, because now they can be together. We walk in circles, like, and we are confused, and of course we look scared. We're trying to keep a straight face and walk past, like the town routine. And mind you, we are stressed, and I'm on the verge of tears. My feet are on fire, and it's getting darker and darker and more scary. Like, at some point, we saw some chokoras literally laughing and walking towards us, and it's like, you don't understand how scary that is. They could come with a knife. What? So eventually we decide to pick a train. So that's not even the stressful part. Like, that's not even the bad part. So I'm already having a bad evening, a bad day, and I'm like, I should have just taken the Uber. Like my parents like, am I insane? So we take a train because there are stations in where we live. There's an Imara station, there's a Syokimau station. Simple. It's literally a clear plan. We go there, pay for the ticket, and now we're waiting. Like now we're like relieved. We're like, thank God, some form of structure, you know. Alright. We enter the train. We start. You know, it's now calm. I'm just thinking about how I should have just taken the Uber. I could have been home a long time ago without all that stress, without all that panic. And you see, mind you, I'm like, how old? I'm like 16, 15 years. So like that was a bit of a hectic. And you see, like yeah, you just know I was stressed out. I was about to crash out. Okay, we reached the Imara station, so I'm alighting and I had to say bye to my friends who are going to the next station. So I'm like, okay, bye guys, it was good, it was, at least you're safe now. Okay, so the train guy, the guy in the guy in the train basically was like, okay, you're so in for Imara. So I'm like the only one. I'm like, I should have seen that as a red flag. So I get out. So when I get out, the train station is not, there are no lights on, it's not functional. So when I get out, I'm like, okay, that's weird. Then there's a security guard outside there, so he's like, okay, come with me, the station imefungwa, what. I'm like, you know, I don't care as long as I'm here. And before then I had already called my parents. I told them like, you come pick me up at the station, I'm going to be there in this amount of minutes. So okay, so I was expecting my parents there. So the guard from the station now comes to get me there. Immediately we arrived, he was just there. So I get out, I walk with him to the side of the station where there's a small gate, and then we wait for the other guard to come and open. So when we're there, I'm like, okay, this is odd. And then like a group of guys, like men, pass by. So I'm just like, you know, I don't care. So I look, and then the guard is like, usiwangalia, oh, so tuingie kwanza. I'm like,
Whatever that means.
Whatever that means, I guess. So when we enter, he tells me that those guys have been murdering people around that area, and they've been just discovering bodies, and every time those guys are just casually there. I'm like, hello, are you joking me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So when I go in, I see my mom's car, then I walk in there, and she's like, I'm like, oh my God, thank God you're here. You will not believe the day I've had like, I'm like, I just want to get home. And then she's like, okay, how come you didn't come in through the main entrance of the station? You came in through this, and that was odd. Then I was just like, oh, then I told her the story about the guys who have just passed by there, and the guards. And then she was just like, she started praying. I'm like, my mom is very prayerful and very moved by the Holy Spirit. Like, so I'm just like, Honey, what's up? Like, I mean, I had a bad day, but like, and she's like, okay, when I got here, I saw, now this is my mom's story now. When I got here at the station, I saw no one, and I'm like wondering, Kwani, is this station not open? And you're coming here to the station. So like, someone just told her to tell the guard like, Kwani station haiko open na nangojea mtoto wangu akuje. Unangoja mtoto wako akuje? Anakuja saa ngapi? And so like, you should be arriving around now. Then the guard just sprinted and ran out that small gate, closed it back, and then like came for me. So I'm just like, so if she could not have at that time wondered and just told the guard, I could have walked out of that train alone and I'd get caught by those guys. Oh my God. I'm like, you know what? Can I just go home and sleep? The reality is a bit too crazy right now, but you guys, I could have died. I could have. The possibility of death was that was one of my craziest days. Like, and you see, like, that moment was too calculated for like normalness. Like the moments, like me taking the train at that time, my mom thinking to tell the guard at that time, the guard walking out when he did, like, you know, like from that day onwards, I have to like, Uber is my main priority. If we go out, I have to put my money aside for Uber. If I have 100 bob, that's what I'm using, minus the Uber. If I have 100 bob left after removing money for the Uber, at all, I truly, and you see, like, I don't think they even gave out a notice, like, about the train station being closed, because I had no problem. Like, my mom could have come for me from the Syokimau station. It's not that far. So, like, that was very strange, you know. And for them not to do anything, knowing, like, this is a government initiative. Like, the train station is for the government. Like, are you actually kidding me? And that's the story time about of the time I feel like I almost died, but then, like, I'm God's favorite, so, like, I didn't. Yeah. So anyway, please subscribe for more story times. Imagine, like, my life is a bit crazy, and I feel like I have moments that are usually like, what? Where are the cameras? Where are the cameras? So, like, subscribe for more of that, and please share this video and comment what's one moment you almost tasted death, like when you look back at it, you're like, okay, that's, you know, my life has actually been spared in this moment. Yeah, thank you for listening, thank you for being here, and can't wait to see you next time. Yeah, subscribe, please.